waiting for you. I'll say it for you. He's waiting on you. His grace is for you.
Alright, so what's up, everybody? It's your boy Roger Hitmaker, and
It's Noonie Rogers.
And we are now live with another episode of the A Piece of God podcast. How are you doing, Noonie?
I'm doing okay. I'm just vibing out. What about you?
Just chilling, trying to be myself like normal.
Oh.
So how's your week been?
My week been pretty good. A little bit busy, but it's been really good.
Busy as in?
Like, just busy at work, at the shop, and just like other things that we have going on, kind of busy, but not like too busy, but a little bit busy. What about you?
Okay. I don't even know. What have I even been doing for real?
That's the thing. Like, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, it'd be a lot going on. But I know that you did have some special guests that came in this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I had my boy Brett Rayo and my boy Charlie Carbone come. They're from Maine, and I think one from New York, but they linked together on some Christian hip hop stuff. And I don't know, they just been rocking on. I met Brett through Marcus.
Okay. Which one is Brett?
The white boy.
It was two.
I think he white. The other one, like, I don't know if he white or like Italian or something. He sound like an Italian, but New Yorkers and Italian sound similar to me.
Okay.
So I met Brett through Marcus. He was a feature on the song for one of the albums we mixed.
That's the one that sing.
Yeah.
Got you. Dope voice, by the way.
He reached out to me to mix some music, and we started collabing and stuff like that. And then I met the other person through the other dude, Charlie, through Brett.
Okay.
Because I did a song and I posted it like on some open verse challenge type of thing, and he tagged him, so he did a verse, sent it, it was good, so we kept it. I ain't put the song out yet though. That's what they was joking on me the whole time, because I'd be holding on to the music and everything.
Yeah.
And then they also had a third person with them, which is another brother in Christ.
Okay.
And he just so happened to be an ex-Marine, so I just went on ahead and got his testimony while we was at it. And King Legend was in the building too.
Yeah, that was lit. It was pretty lit. I was like, okay, they on tour. That's something that I would do. I definitely do something like that. Like, that's lit.
And
Hold
then,
on, because it's like my face itching.
And then
All right, there we go.
I had the opportunity to mix a new client that came through Zoe and Bella and them.
Why I can't remember the song right now, because I love that song.
It's called, I call it Consider, but it's, and her title of it is Job 18, because it's based off of that scripture.
Okay.
So yeah, and she was dope. When I had first talked to her about the project, we ended up talking for like an hour, because she just knows like mad stuff about the Bible, so she was breaking mad stuff down. And hopefully she liked the mix. She ain't say nothing bad about it. I just had to do one change, so I take it as she liked it.
I think she like it.
She got a dope podcast too. I just gotta get her to send me the link so I can post it.
Okay. That's what's up. And what's her name?
Monique.
Oh, no, like the artist name.
It's just Monique. That's what it is.
Monique?
Yeah, I don't know her artist name.
I thought you said like Mo something when you had said her art. Well, I don't know. When you said her name, I thought you said like Mo something.
No, her name just Monique, for what I know. But she seemed pretty cool though. Like, I probably look forward to meeting her. She got a podcast, so hopefully we'll be able to go to it one day, God willing. So
Yeah, that's super lit though. I just like how everything is just moving. Like, there's just so many different people that we're just like meeting.
Left and right.
Yeah.
I've been getting a lot of DMs lately too.
For real?
Just like the congratulations, I see you, is real inspirational and stuff. And then I also got I don't want to call him random, because he support this stuff sometimes.
Okay.
But the dude I had stepped outside and called earlier, somebody was going through something and stuff, and I don't know why, but God be sending them to me, and I just be knowing the right things to say. Like,
that's lit though.
And it feel lit too.
Yeah, it does. It's like a whole different wave, like, than it was like our previous years. Like,
Yeah.
just different. But it just feel like so much better, like
Yeah.
less stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, like different people, like all different kinds of people. Like
Yeah.
before, it was just like the majority of like just black people, but now it's just like everybody.
Nah, yeah, that is true though, cause I don't know. The only white people I spoke to like in the past was just like my two old homies at Target.
At Target,
The two dudes that be guarding the junk. They mad friendly though. Like
they
I love
is
them
though.
dudes, yo.
He like, don't forget it's Father's Day.
Uh-huh. Now you know tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Yep.
Don't forget.
Make sure-
I'm like, I won't, sir.
You know what, ma'am? You have a beautiful smile.
They lit though. They always ask me about like when the next time I'm traveling or what I'm doing, my shooting videos and all that. Cause I be talking to them like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's super cool.
All right, so if I'm not mistaken, you recently did like a new hairstyle or something. It was something new you did that you don't usually do.
Yes.
Some type of dreads or something. What was it?
Oh, yeah. So I did they're called like Insta-locks.
Insta locks, like instant, pretty much.
Yeah, instant locks.
Insta locks, Instagram. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
How was that for your first time doing it?
It was exciting. I really liked it. It came out very nice too. Something I'm definitely gonna be doing in the future.
What you mean in the future and not now?
I mean, as people book it, I'm gonna do it. So I've been having some inquiries, but it's just more so like people would be kind of nervous of like getting them permanently.
All right.
Yeah, so that's the thing, like with that, because it's like once they in there, they in there. Like you can take them out, but I don't know how to take them out. So
Dang, for real?
no.
So when people get them, do they get them with the intent to take them out one day, or are they supposed to stay in like locks?
So they're supposed to stay in, but I've been seeing that people has been posting it like where it can be temporarily.
Did you
But
tell the girl that you don't know how to take them out?
No, I definitely did.
Oh, okay.
I said they can be. I heard they can be temporarily, but I don't know how to take them out. But my client that got them done, like she's keeping hers in. So
For real?
yeah,
Were you satisfied with them?
yeah, I definitely was.
This one like juice. I thought it was gonna be like a soda.
Yeah, that one kind of different.
Oh, you already tasted it?
Yes, I did. That's why I was like looking at it like, is that like mango or peach?
I don't know what it is. I don't like that one like that. I'm gonna drink it though. But all right, so I mean, there's so much stuff. I guess when we do this, we just run down what we went through. I mean, you had some stuff to attend to with your daughters, with
Yes.
Layla and Corey. So can you tell the people about those events?
Yeah. So Layla had a formal. She had like a was she in 6th grade? Like a school dance because it was all grades. So I made sure I did her hair, her makeup. I definitely blogged it, put it on my my YouTube page. Then after that, what did they have? They had a dance recital. So it was Layla, Coco, and their cousin Libby. They all had a dance recital, and so I went there. It was really cool.
How old is Libby?
Libby is she's Riley age. She's a month, so she's 4.
But the school they go to allow that too? Like
No, it's like it's a dance school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with the regular school. It's like the dance school itself did their own thing.
So Ebony used to she used to attend there when she was little. But then Layla started, and then she kind of stopped for a little while, and then she went back. So then they brought Coco and then Libby in there too.
Or so Layla and Corey had their recital thing.
Yep, all 3 of them.
And they also had graduation too, right? One of them, right? Any of them?
No. So
What did Layla have the first time you had to go do her makeup and all that?
That was a formal dance. I just said the formal.
But you went twice. One time you went and you dressed Layla up. You did her makeup and everything. And then it was another day you went and you had to go do something.
Yeah, it was a formal, and then it was a dance recital.
Oh, so they just 2 separate things.
Yeah, so the formal was for the school, like for her school, her middle school, and then the recital was for the dance academy.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Layla didn't have nothing to do with the dance academy thing.
She was there. All 3 of them.
Right. Okay. So Layla had 2 things to do this week.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just making sure because
Yeah, so Layla had her formal dance at the school. And then they all three of them had the
Okay.
dance at the dance academy.
Corey like going to the dance academy, John? Like she be dancing and stuff?
Well, she was doing tap dance. She said it was easy.
For real?
Yeah.
You should show her that one girl tap dancing to our music.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show her that. She definitely said it was easy, but she said she wants something like a little bit more challenging.
Or
Yeah.
I guess Little Rick, I don't know why they call it a promotion, and it actually makes me mad.
Why?
Because I just think graduation sound better. It's like you graduate from 5th grade or from elementary to
Middle school.
right.
That's how we were. Y'all had that?
Yeah, but they call it a promotion now, and I just feel like a
Yeah.
promotion is like setting them up more for like work related topics. Like we already I feel like that. I feel like school be designed to teach you how to be a worker. So I just feel like throwing that word in there is
I think school
like
is like
similar.
jail.
Kind of.
Yeah. But that's how we had it. Like, I know in New York we had a 5th grade prom and we had like a full blown graduation.
And we ain't had no prom only until 12th grade, I believe.
Dang.
Yeah, but we did graduate. We graduated from 5th grade, graduated from 8th grade, and graduated from 12th grade.
Mhm.
Lyric had a graduation too, but I was on my way
She
back from
did.
Chicago, yeah, so I missed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, she going to 1st grade?
Don't get me the line.
Look, oh no. I think she going to 2nd. She's in 1st.
Nah, yeah, she
'Cause
going to
she told
2nd
me.
grade.
Me and her was going back and forth. I said, "You are not in 1st grade." She said, I am.
Nah, I remember because the last thing I went to was her kindergarten graduation thing, whatever it was.
That's super lit.
So we had to go sit and talk to some of our friends about some of the things they was dealing with. Hey, would you like to express how you felt about that situation?
I think that us being there was really good. I feel like we did, just showing up for our friends. Like you got to show up for your friends, because it's like we don't talk every single day, so we don't know like what each other are going through. But it's like when your friends like are in a time of need, I feel like it's important that you show up. So I'm just thankful that we were able to just show up and I'm sure like plant the seed and like kind of open their eyes a little bit. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I felt like it was good. I honestly didn't want to go at first. I told you.
Yeah.
And I mean, you seen why. I told you why. It's because, I don't know, sometimes it's like you just don't want to keep repeating the same stuff over and over. But I feel like this time was a lot different. It got a little bit deeper and stuff because, I don't know, I feel like, well, I don't know, this is just me and my manly friends. Like, we talk about our problem, but we don't talk about the problem, like the deep issues and stuff. So I feel like this time we broke like a little barrier with it and stuff like that. Cause you just don't think like your friends, they might call you and tell you like, it's a bad week, the bills, this, but I feel like that's like surface level problems. And you almost forget that they have deep problems like you have. So that's why I was like, I even wrote them and told them like, I feel like I've been a bad friend because I never even fished for the deeper problems. Like, and I think it's just a man-to-man thing. It's like, he handled his own. I got my own problems. I could be handling my own. But at the end of the day, it's like, I gotta care for him, like for real, like a real friend. Like to know we've been friends for this long and never gave each other a hug is weird. When I know he's been through hurtful situations and stuff like that. And I don't know how some men feel about like hugging your friend or whatever the case may be, but as a new transform in the mind person, I think a hug is necessary, especially to the one friend I'm talking about, because he didn't even like getting hugs. I would never know that. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't even like getting hugs.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I'm glad I end up going, you know what I'm saying? And if I honestly had like a date to play the game with people, like, and we had just like, soon as you called about it, or when you called, you was in the store, I had just got off the phone. So I was like, my mom's already set on it. And then you told me that I got to come over there. I was like, but I'm glad I ended up going though.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too because I feel like I needed you. I needed that word. I don't like I can talk to people, but I feel like just you're a little bit more further in your walk than I am. So it's like I know that you have like the right words to say, when it comes to that. But I just think that being that our mindsets are different, the way we respond to the conversation is kind of different. You know what I mean? Because normally, when when we talking to our friends and they like, man, she doing this or he doing this, we like, dang, man. We kind of, the way we respond and is not really kind of helping the situation in all honesty, But now it's like we're kind of helping them look at themselves. We're looking at ourselves more so like blaming the other person and just, reverting it back to, God and just having that relationship. So I know it definitely woke them up a little bit.
Yeah, that situation definitely showed me. It showed me a lot of things that
Mm.
how can I put it? I didn't realize how the Bible would transform my mind until I got the chance to exercise what I learned hearing somebody else talk. Because it's a lot of scriptures that I don't know the name and all that, but I know what
Right.
they say I don't want to use the word combat because the Bible's not like a combative thing, but it's almost like for every excuse you make, there's something I read in the Bible that supposed to eliminate you thinking the way that you think. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Bible just got the answers to all of the questions.
It do though.
It's like this experience showed me that, especially the whole being analytical about life in general. I don't think we was ever meant to be that analytical. It made me think about Eve when Satan told her whatever he told her. I forgot exactly what he told her, but it's just that alone. If God says do one thing and Satan say, well, you should it start making you, well, if I could be like this and if I can, it's just that whole if situation when God is like, don't, the devil is like, if. So I noticed when we were talking, everything was just if, but it's like, okay, but God said, and that's really it. So it just made me think even I don't know how to explain it, but you got so many people that share the gospel so many different ways. And I always big up Dan Moeller because he convicts me easy without getting real deep. It's a matter of believing. It's like, whether do you believe it or do you don't. You can't 70% believe in God. You can't 70% believe in what Jesus say, because now you still being analytical. Now you still but this, if that, what if this. Is like, yo, did he say that you're going to be good regardless of what happened to you? If that's what he said, do you believe it or not? And if you can decide that you're not believing it, then you're still the problem. All the depression and everything is on you. So it's like the following Christ mentally can be simple. Now, denying your flesh is hard.
Right.
But mentally trying to stay sane and not going overboard, that part should be simple, I believe now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And it was just the way the whole entire day just turned out. It was just crazy because she definitely texted me the 1st of June. And because Riley had my phone, I didn't see it till 7 days later. But just how I was feeling that morning caused me to call my friend. And, she gave me some words of clarity, which was just be patient, and God's timing. So I was like, dang, I gotta go talk to my other friend. And just to go over there and then hear that he's saying the same thing that I was just feeling earlier, I'm like, bro, I was just feeling that earlier. That's crazy. So I was actually able to help him see it from a different light. So just the whole day itself was just it was cool. It was dope. I liked it.
All right, so since you've been open about a spirituality and things like that, I know you have two main friends or associates or whatever you want to call them that's more so opposing what your faith is. So how do you deal with that in this season of your life? Like, because I know as a believer in Christ, you want them to believe the same things, but if they don't, what do you do?
I was told to be patient and just to let Christ shine through me. That's what I was told.
Yeah.
So that's what I shall do.
And I have my own friends, kind of. Well, I do too.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember early on when I first started, I was trying to call them and get them. But today, I feel like God was speaking to me and was saying that, like, what I'm doing with you isn't necessarily for your friends. Like, it made me think in my mind, like, everybody can't go, but the people I want to come with you will come to you, type of thing.
Absolutely. Everybody can't go. And that's just how I feel. That's not even just how I feel. That's what I know. So, I mean, at first it was kind of like frustrating because it's like I got like such a good story and it's like such a good side to be on. And of course, I want all my friends to go with me. I want all my friends to experience, that unconditional love and just feel what I feel, But at the same time, it's like everybody has their own walk. You know what I'm saying? So I can't expect for people to move on my time, you know what I mean? Or catch on because I caught on, you know what I mean? Like there's been people that's been trying to get me closer to Christ. I remember this random old guy, they used to tell me that Jesus loved me every day, like to the point where I blocked him because I'm like, okay, like he a little weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I still, found my way on my time. So
how does it work in your mind though? Like, the same people who will reject Christ right now, like even the conversation would take your advice in any other conversation. So what do you think that is? Like, because I think about me and my few friends. And any disagreement we'd ever had, it never severed the relationship. We always would remain cool, no matter how I felt about whatever they felt. But this particular conversation about Jesus always is the line in the sand that nobody want to cross. And why do you think that's the case?
Man, I don't know. Jesus is like the most problematic, non-problematic person in the world. It just doesn't make any sense. But I just feel like this day and age is like everybody chasing something. And right now it's just this new age spirituality, self-love, everything. So it's like everybody thinks it's trending because they feel like because we Black, this is where we originate from. So it just got a strong hold on people. So it's like when people hear the name Jesus, they think they automatically associate it with us being slaves, and that's not what we was taught, and they associate it with, we was lied to and, everything like that. So I also feel like it's like more so like the lack of self-accountability. Cause it's like you gotta actually stop and look in the mirror and admit that you are just as messed up as everybody else.
The slave owners too.
Yeah.
In God's eyes, we're just like them. So it's like
yeah. So I think that's where it kind of sucks. I mean, like when I used to hear bad stuff about myself, like, and I had to admit it, like it kind of sometimes used to put me in a chokehold. I'm not gonna lie. So I think that's what it is. Like it's like the set of rules.
That's what I
like,
seen on bro last night too.
Yeah.
That chokehold, like he kept, but because like he know it's true, but you still gotta try to wiggle your way out of it so you don't have to sit and deal with it. But I learned to look at conviction as, because it can be hard.
It's a good thing to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can be hard, or it could be, duh, Rick. Love your wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be all bad, but last night, I ain't gonna lie, it was beautiful. Like,
it was a beautiful thing.
I can't get it out of my mind. It just helped me realize, like, all around, like, yo, first things first, we're living wrong.
Right.
We're living wrong.
Right.
And we know now because the Bible, it tells you you're living wrong and it shows you how to live. And if you actually break down everything that it say, you can see where you went wrong at in your entire life. So it's like last night I realized as a friend I've been living wrong. Even talking to them about their marriage, I realized where I'm at wrong in my marriage too. So that's why I had that one moment where I was like, yo, it's just, we just all living wrong, yo. We could be doing better. Like that's really what it was for me last night. And I just think it's the beginning of a new day. I think he told me today that they was reading Genesis 2 and 3, which is good because I mean the way the Bible touches my heart right now.
I ain't gonna hold you. Genesis 2-3.
Like I don't think
That's a lot.
anything is more important than reading the Bible with the person that
Your
you want to be
spouse,
with for the rest of
yeah.
your life. And I know vacations and stuff is good, but we can't take St. Thomas with us when we go. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't take any of the stuff, any of the dates, any of the flowers. You can't take any of it with you when you go. So when I think of quality time, I can't think of no better time to spend than reading the word with your partner. Alone is fine, but
It's just different when when we read it together. Because I don't know, it just feel different. It feel different. It feel like that's like something that we have together that like we can really like deeply like connect on, and just I don't know. It's just a beautiful thing. But to see my friend like really break down and cry yesterday, like it really made me like so happy. Like
I wish bro would have hugged her, but he's not a hugger.
I know. It just made me so happy because like we already know her story. You know what I'm saying? We know her journey. Like she's been through a lot, and it's just like I can see that she's at that stage where like she just wants like love. Like she just, you know what I'm saying? Like she wants to be loved and she wants love. And just her even stepping up and like asking us to come over and pray over her house and everything like that, like that was major for me. And I know for a fact that like she is really going to like,
Yeah, when she started crying, I was like, okay, yeah, God gonna use her for sure. Cause
he gonna use her.
That's her first time reading it in like years. The first sentence, like I think she started crying on the love one. She didn't start crying on the all the mysteries and all of that.
It was the love.
Yeah.
It was the love.
Corinthians 1:13, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was.
I think.
No, it was Corinthians, 1:13.
Is that the one? I be trying to remember.
Is
that
it 4
one.
through 7? Yeah.
I don't know. It might be, but we getting there. But I don't know. That one was like, I was like, yo, that's crazy, yo. Like
it was crazy.
And I think the more what I have to do is help bruh break the fear. Even when it comes to speaking out about like homosexuality or anything of that nature, bro. If you believe in Christ, you should not fear saying what's true.
I just feel like people are afraid because they know that like people are not gonna be on their side.
Yeah, but you can't be so afraid that if you believe in the Bible, there's no way you could sleep next to a person and want to and know that they may go to hell when they perish. So it's like something has fear in you. Like there's some type of fear in you that's stopping you from even trying to put this person on the same page, because yeah, I can love you in a way that I let you do whatever you want, but I couldn't imagine like me just letting you be witchy crafty and all of that, and then me be all holy Christ and all that, and then I know when the end come, I'm gonna be in heaven and you gonna be in hell. If that's my way of thinking. So that's why I said it's like I want to help. I can't make him, but I'm going to put the word on him as much as I can, because we have to be fearless. Like if the devil has you that scared, you can't do anything for your children. You can't fight for what's right or nothing. And that's what we have to do. We got to fight for what's right. Like even if it hurts somebody's feelings, like it just is what it is.
And that's where I'm at. Like, I mean, I've always kind of just always been my own type of thing. So I don't really mind, you know what I'm saying, standing up for what's right and what's wrong. Like, I love everybody, but, this is really what it is. And it's just like, I don't want to fall into, like, what the world has going on anymore. Like, I really want to do what's right. So
it's ridiculous.
That's just it. Like,
what's going on.
It's getting real. Like, you can't even hide it. But just the way that I'm still tripping off of the way that God spoke to me yesterday. Like, yo, like... Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it.
Explain. I want to know.
So when I went there, I prayed about it first because
You're doing recording, right?
Yeah. My friend, she was just like, pray about it, and let God just pretty much move through you. So I prayed about it, of course, before I went. And something was telling me, like, you got to go. You got to go. So I'm like, okay, like, I'm going to go. That's why I just, like, you see me just literally turn around and just go that fast. And so on the way there, he was telling me, he was like, look for anything that is demonic or, that's associated with witchcraft in the house. And so I said, okay. So when I was in there, I didn't see anything. Nothing stood out to me or anything like that. And I was in there for a good 4 or 5 hours before you came.
Yeah,
So,
you was there.
yeah,
for
I
a
was
minute.
there for a minute, so I didn't see anything. I'm like, okay, cool. Everything fine.
So you didn't even notice that picture up there.
Man, I didn't notice it. I didn't see it. And so as we talking and whatever, I hear God tell me, like, look to the right. Look to the right. And when I look to the right, it's like the picture, like, literally, like, jumped at me. Like, it was like, bing. And I'm like, I said, there we go. I said, that's it right there. And I even kind of second guessed myself a little bit, like, all right, am I tripping? But it was like the picture was bothering me so bad that I had to say something. I wasn't going to say nothing. But he was like, you need to say something. Like, you need to talk, like, right now. You need to say something about that picture right now. And so I said something. And when I said something about it, that's when, like, I kind of felt at ease. And I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, like, we got that picture high up there, but we got that Bible low down here. Like, we're going to have to fix that. And so I was thinking after that, I was like, you know what? I know I said that. And my friend did get defensive. When she got defensive a little bit, the light bulb went up like ding, 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 and it made me it reminded me of myself. So I said, there it go. I said, that's it right there.
And that's the second time she got offended.
Yes. So I said, there it go right there. I said that I knew it. And so I was like, okay. And so that's when we started to read the Bible and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll let you tell the rest.
I mean, that was, I noticed when she read the first thing, because I wanted her to read both simultaneously, like back to back.
Mm-hmm.
She read the first one and she was like, but wait, let me tell about it. I was like, okay. So, because like you said, it reminded me of
me.
Yeah. And my thing is when it's of the real true God, you don't get a response like that.
Not at all.
But when it's something, when the truth is opposing something that you want to be true, you get offended.
Absolutely.
Because I don't think conviction is offended.
No. It was you. I caught, like, when she did that, I said that was me. Like, I seen me. And it was like, God was like, there you go. And I knew it. I said, oh yeah, that picture got to go. And that's why I was just like, it got to go.
So
it
explain what happened after we left though.
So one of the things that we also said was, our bro, like, he has anxiety. So we was talking about, what does the anxiety come from? And so he was just like, just the fear of just like letting his kids down, in which we get it. But I told him, I was like, what would you do if like the world just went pitch black? And he was like, man, I'll do this. I said, shoot, you better than me because I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to sleep. Like, I don't want no parts. But I said, if you can think about the things that you would do in a crisis like that, then, your fear of losing your job or anything else, like, it shouldn't matter, Because I feel like we, of course, we all want shelter and everything like that. Like, we want a house, we want a roof over our head, we want cars, we want stuff. But none of that stuff really matters, though. You know what I'm saying? It never really matters. So anyway, fast forward. After that, I said what I said about the picture. We read the Bible. Boom, we hugged. We went home. And so in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I think we did. I think we did what we were supposed to do. I felt really good. And I was like, one of the things I was thinking in my head just a little bit, I was like, I hope my friend like didn't, take it the wrong way when I sped about, because I really spoke on that picture. Like, I could not stop speaking on it. So when we got home, I had a missed call from bro. And when I called him back, he was like, hey man, I just gotta tell you. He was like, when sis, he said, now sister moved that picture plenty of times before. He said, but this time when she moved that picture, he said the whole glass table fell on her foot and cut her foot. I said, oh.
The table fell?
The table fell.
Not the picture.
Not the picture. The whole table fell on her foot and cut her foot. He said she moved that picture many times before.
Did this all happen at one time? Like, was she taking the picture down and the thing fell? She took the picture down?
She was trying to take it down.
And then the glass fell.
On her foot.
And then what happened after that?
Cut her foot. He said, I'm on the phone talking to my dad. And he said, all the lights go off in the house. I said, oh, somebody angry. Somebody mad.
And
that gave me chills because, like, it made me think about Luke in that movie, like, because he didn't know, like, he really didn't know, like, his purpose, you know, like, he didn't know, like, he was just a journalist, like, he didn't know what to do, but I remember at one point they was like, listen to God, like, you got to listen to him, and so I really listened to him, like, he literally told me, look to the right, and it's like, it was like, the picture was just bothering me so bad I had to say something. And I kind of almost not said something, but it was just like really heavy on my spirit that I had to say something. And I'm like, dang. Nah, like this real.
Nah, yeah. And I think about what we talked about on the way home when it comes to, like, when I went over there the first time, the incident, that's when I was kind of new to being a Christian or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And all in all, I didn't know he didn't know about, like, this. I'm just going to assume he didn't know about this actual tangible relationship that you can actually have with the Holy Spirit. And I think that's probably what's been going on, like, the whole time, because he knows a lot about the Bible, but it seems like he knows little about the spiritual realm. So it's like, and I know to people, some people it sound crazy, but I believe in it. Even though I don't see spirits, I do. Like, the thoughts have to come from somewhere else. Like, just like the evil thoughts, like, hurt your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that, because that's not stuff that I would want to do. You know what I'm saying? But you might get them. Like, because I feel like you have your own mind, then you have this idea that come, then you have this idea that come. Make you think about how the cartoons always put the angel in it. It's literally like that. And I feel like that's what the spiritual realm, like, represents. So it's like, if you don't even see it that way, you're never going to be able to win the battle.
I just wanted to say something else too. Real quick. What really got me was before all of that happened, before you came, everything like that, I was talking to my friend and I was just asking her, like, you know, like, do you want to take your your business elsewhere? Because I feel like your home is your sanctuary. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't just come in your home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that there was plenty of times where, like, you used to record, like, just some artists, and I used to be, like, so uncomfortable, and you just didn't understand it, but it was really, like, whatever was going on in the spiritual room, like, I felt it. So it was to the point where, like, I'm literally, we both here arguing, and I'm like, I don't care, like, get them the F up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was something that was bothering me. So when I asked her, I was like, I said, one thing is, I said, you have a lot of lost souls that come in and out this house. And her 3-year-old baby said, they are monsters and they are scary. And when he said that, like, it gave me chills, like, huh?
Hit my phone.
What?
Keep going. I just want to find the scripture real quick.
When he said that, it gave me chills because I didn't say anything about a monster.
Well, he was just like eavesdropping on the conversation.
He was there, but I wasn't talking inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I said, you have a lot of lost souls coming in and out this house. And he said, they're monsters and they are scary.
That would have made me stop and think for a little while.
I looked at her and I said, do you hear what that baby just said? And she said, yeah. And my mind was so blown, like, and I told her, I said, they could see in the spiritual room. These kids could see in the spiritual room. Like, and it's so crazy because how did he know what a lost soul is?
Yeah.
I didn't say bad. I didn't say angry. I said a lost soul. And he said they're monsters and they are scary. That's what that baby said.
And what was her response when he said it? Was he in the room? I'll block the name out because I don't want to be putting nobody's business out there.
I think he was, but I don't know if he was paying attention. But I'm looking at her, she looking at me. I'm like, I don't know if she knew the deepness of what was said. Like, I was like,
yeah. You should double back on her in that conversation though, so she could think about it, because she's not gonna be able to stop doing her business, but she need to learn how to start praying over her house. But I need to talk to him. So, because at the end of the day, he got to get her to confess that she wants to give her life to Jesus Christ. Like,
both of them.
He already been baptized and everything.
Yeah, but like both of them.
Yeah. But this is the scripture I wanted to read. I was thinking about this. It made me think about her when she was crying. And it says, it's context to it before and after, but what it means is it. But
Can
it
you
says,
turn that down? All right, there we go.
It says, when Jesus heard this, he told them, healthy people don't need a doctor, sick people do. I have come to call not those who think they are righteous, but those who know they are sinners. And this was on my mind because I thought about like the friends or the people that we try to tell about Jesus, and people, I think self-righteous people just think they know what the truth is already. Like, you don't think you need help, which is why you reject Jesus. But people who know they're sinners, like when I read it, okay, bro, you're a sinner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you sin every single day. So it's like, I've realized that I need the help. And I think that's why you get healed, is because you have to recognize that you actually need the help. Like, I don't think bruh recognized the actual need, like, for help that he needed. Because for a while, he kind of always is, even from just talking yesterday, he had this mindset that people should be able to do whatever they want to do. That's the same way my cousin thought. You know, I just think people should find what they find, like what they like, and just be able to do whatever they want to do. That's not a good way.
It's a lot that go with that, you know.
It's way too much that come with that. You can look at the state of the world now. Like, people do things because they want to do what they want to do.
Yeah. And it's not for the greater good. It's no good that comes behind doing what you want to do. Like, one thing I always was told, like, anywhere you go, you always gonna have a set of rules. Yeah. Anywhere you go. Everywhere. So it's just like, we can have rules in the school, we can have rules at work, we can have rules with the law, we can have rules with the state. Why can't we have rules for living on this earth?
Oh, we have rules.
I'm just saying, but people don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like 1 + 1 is 2. Like, there's no way we can have rules everywhere else and we don't have rules. No, there's no law of the land. Like,
because I think the rules, the laws of the land, which are the rules that humans make up, they don't really interfere with what your flesh desire. Like, oh, you can't eat on top of the counter at McDonald's. That ain't got nothing to do with my flesh. That's just like a rule for the building. Or you can't talk loud in the library. That has nothing to do with my flesh. Or you can't drive on the wrong side of the road. Has nothing to do with my flesh. But you can't lust at another woman. That goes against everything that I am every single day.
Got you.
So I think God's rules they seem more strict, but they're the ones that matter. Because if I sit on the counter at McDonald's, I might call the police. I might get kicked out. I might get banned. Talk in the library, I get kicked out. But if I lust over these women, I'm probably going to go to hell. Like, if I don't realize that that's a problem for me. So I think the laws of the land and God's laws are like totally Like I said, the laws of the land don't have nothing to do with what you feel. Like, even if I can't smoke at McDonald's, that's nothing that's gonna make my flesh, because I could just get up and walk outside and smoke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the laws are just totally different.
Definitely is. Ain't no joke either, but.
All right, so
Ooh.
change of direction. I overheard you say Gracie's Corner and Big Frida.
Oh, I already knew you was coming for that. Yeah.
So I went to check it out.
So disappointed. Gracie Corner, I am very disappointed. Very.
You know, me personally, I'm not even that upset that it was a man, woman, whatever you call it. Trans, I don't even know what he identified as. Like, I wasn't even upset that that was that. What made me more upset was when I researched the person's name and seen the type of music that they make. And I understand that you're from New Orleans and that's what y'all make, but I can understand if you were making like positive kitty music or something like that, or you was on Nickelodeon, I don't know what, but for you to be on a song with Gracie's Corner,
I would have preferred Beyonce.
yeah, someone like,
it would have been more it would have been more.
but think about how many kids gonna go search that name away from their parents. Like, it's so many kids that live off of Gracie's Corner.
Yeah.
And that's why I just feel like it's irresponsible on her dad's behalf. And y'all really selling y'all soul for money, because if your daughter wasn't doing what she was doing, you would never let her watch Big Frida's music.
I don't even understand how that even intertwined with, you know what I'm saying, Gracie's Corner. Like I said, I would have expected Beyonce before I would have expected before I would have expected Big Frida. Like, I didn't see how did that become about?
Yeah, but I seen you say somebody has said, well, it's probably because she always does the New Orleans sounding music, which I can go for that. But any adult knows children are going to go look up who this person is.
Yeah, so it was purposely done.
That's just how I feel about it.
It was purposely done, and I was very upset. Like, I was really on the verge of contacting the dad, because I'm just like really, like, this what we doing here?
Yeah, I just think it's a.
So yeah,
and then they do the song already.
Yeah, and they had the kids twerking.
What had the kids twerking?
The kids was twerking on the video.
For real?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, like this is wild. So yeah, definitely lost a fan there. I ain't gonna lie, definitely lost a fan there.
Yeah, I just think it was
no-go.
I don't know. I don't see how people keep looking. It ain't too much stuff that goes on that's unintentional.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, because my friend sent it to me. I'm like, oh no, and they was like, I like it. Ain't no way.
the song is fine, but
No,
when you
forget the song. Forget all of it.
I'm
Like,
just
all
saying
of it is
that
just
Roy,
wrong.
you know, the music is cool. That music is cool. Her music and him, it on it, it's cool. It's a good little kiddie song. But the thing is, it's the person that's attached to it. Like he doesn't even deserve to be within that brand. I just think it's crazy.
It's the person and it's the beat, because you already know, like, when that type of beat come on, you gotta twerk. Like, that's just a twerking beat. Like, so it's just.
But not if he wasn't a part of it. I would never look at Gracie's Corner and think about twerking.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But when I went to his music, it's just the wildest thing. I almost did my little copy and paste, so was gonna make a big fuss about it on Facebook. But God was just like, nah, don't do that, because I don't want to come at nobody for doing what they want to do, but I do believe that that's wrong.
No,
I think
I almost did. I was about to contact that man, because that's just come on now.
Yeah, I just think making a fuss about it on Facebook wasn't the right way to go.
Yeah, especially
I'm
not on
comfortable.
Facebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it because it's something I seen and experienced, but I'm not about to go to Facebook where all these comments can be.
Yeah, I seen
all that.
Then I seen the parents like, oh, like, I had me twerking over here. I'm just like, man, lost souls.
Off of that song?
Yes, it was plenty of parents that was okay with it. Like, I was so confused. Like, but Gracie Corner they did sign a contract with Disney. You already know what Disney's about. Disney don't lie. They don't sugarcoat. So, yeah, I guess that's just what it is.
So let's talk about the transgender showing the boobies at the White House.
Huh?
Did you not see that?
The transgender got boobies?
Yeah, you don't think they can get
Like,
breast implants?
The transgender was showing the boobies.
You don't think they can get breast implants?
I mean, I don't know. I guess. So it's a man as a woman
At the White House, yeah.
showing the boobies. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. The person get arrested?
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. Well, why is Joe Biden talking about Happy Pride Month?
Hey, just scroll down.
Scroll down.
Yeah, bring it, swipe down. No, the other way, you want up.
First of all,
Did it show it?
I don't know, bro. My thing is Joe Biden. You got Joe Biden. You got so much stuff to be doing right now. Like, why? He don't fall. He fall every other time, but he ain't fall for the Pride Month.
I feel like if anybody else is supposed to have integrity, it's supposed to be our government. At least the White House.
They're puppets. They're puppets.
Because if any straight person went up there and did that, it would be a problem.
They're puppets.
And I don't know. People just don't see it. And I don't even think it's our job to make them see it. I just think we speak the truth, stand on it, don't fold, don't bend. And if you listen, you listen. If you don't, you go to hell. That's just what it's supposed to be. Because not like you're not being warned. People are being warned over and over and over again.
It's just disgusting. Like, Joe Biden got so much other things to worry about right now, to be worried about some Happy Pride Month. Like, it's just, I don't know.
Well, and my thing is just, it's like,
Why?
where's the integrity? Like, you supposed to be.
He's a puppet.
And everybody think that people are conspiracy theorists for thinking about like population control and all of that. I mean, if everybody's gay and liking the same sex, we're not gonna be able to reproduce.
Yeah, that's where the aliens come from.
So yeah, I guess we could talk about some of that stuff later. Maybe make like another segment or something.
What, the aliens?
I mean, any of it, for real, for real.
Oh yeah.
I just think it's, I don't know. We just live in a messed up world, man, and people often like to blame everything on God, but it's really people not listening to God, which is why everything is so messed up how it is now.
No, it's messed up because the devil was trying to be God.
Yeah, I know. But that
He's
don't
trying
mean
to be
people gotta
God.
listen. People choose to listen to the
I mean,
devil.
but they brainwashed. I mean, look what, like, I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's just an interesting time that we are living in. It's just an interesting time that we are living in, unfortunately. And yeah, what a time to be alive, I guess. But like I be talking to my friends sometimes, and I'm like, it's gonna come a time, like, you think this stuff is cute, all you want to. Oh, it's cute. I like that. Ha ha ha. Whatever. But it's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to pick a side. And that's just what it is. It's either you gonna serve God, you're gonna serve Jesus, or you're gonna serve the devil. You're gonna have to pick a side.
Yeah, you can't be in the middle.
You cannot be in the middle. It's just not gonna work. You're always gonna have this constant battle. It's just not gonna work. You're gonna have to pick a side.
The thing for me about it all, because I remember being the person who didn't want to pick. I remember. But the most grateful thing that I can say I've ever experienced in my life is actually picking this side.
Same.
And at least choosing to believe and practice some of the things that he tell me to do. And it's not ritual practices or nothing crazy like that. It's just every day being a better person and practices. So it's like what they're most afraid of is the best thing that can possibly happen to them. Like, because I don't know much about like spirituality or any of it, but like we always talk. To me, what, especially with this mind I have now, what would make me not want to be a part of anything else is anything that adds to me.
You don't have any rules, bro. Like, there's no rules. Like, there's no guidelines. Like, it's just all just thyself, and that's it. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, like
There's
people
nothing.
hate on me, and we all know why, but we don't know why.
Like,
We
there's
really
just
don't.
nothing. There's no self accountability. There's no me trying like becoming a good person. It's selfishness. Honestly, when you think about it, it's just selfishness. Like,
Yep.
just self. Everything is self love, self care. I mean, yeah, you need to take care of yourself. Yeah, you need to love yourself. But it's like, what about the other people? What about the billions of people that is in this world as well? Like, you have to love them too. Like, love them enough to be able to tell the truth.
But what's crazy is if you think about the whole self-love aspect, that's the devil's way of thinking, period.
Yeah,
Because I want the worship to come to me and nobody else. So even if you're thinking from a selfish point of view, you're kind of like taking on the mind of him anyway, because nothing Jesus did was selfish at all. Like, he didn't come to be a selfish person. Because if he would have said, "Nah, I ain't doing this, I ain't dying for this," we wouldn't even have no way to recollect, like, or to reconnect the natural purpose that we have, like, with God. It would be no way to get back in his grace.
Yeah, that's just because the Old Testament, it was a little sick. There was a lot going on
Yeah.
before Jesus came. It's very unfortunate because it's like it's literally happening right in front of our face, to the point where a lot of people are missing it because it's so close. They're missing it because it's so close. Like,
I think nobody just don't care. And I think the worst idea always sounds better for some reason. And what I mean by that is, take a husband and a wife, one cheat, one friend say stay with her, 10 friends say leave her. That one sounds better because it probably feeds what you want more. What you feel, you probably already lust for more women anyways. You're probably tired of having to do this for this person anyway. So those ideas sound way better than dying to yourself or forgiving that person. So I think it's much easier to just go with what you already want to do inside anyway.
But it's not helping. So it's like, how many times do you keep falling? How many times do you keep making the same mistake? How many times do you keep going back into depression? How many times can you keep having these suicidal thoughts before you be like, you know what? Let me try something different.
See, but the poisonous thing is you never have to wear it. The world gives you excuses that points everything away from you. So you kind of get stuck in this loop where it's never you. A little bit, yeah, you can think about, okay, well, I could have did this different, but the Bible, to me, it was all me.
That reminds me of slavery.
It is like mental slavery for real.
No, I'm talking about like just the excuse, like people say, because black people had it hard and black people this and this, that, and that. I'm so tired of hearing that. Like we have phones in our hands. Like, there's no more excuses. There's no more excuses.
I mean, I've been even before I became Christian, I've been forgiving them people already.
Yeah, like,
and I'm not about to hold their grandchildren's grandchildren's responsible for, you know what I'm saying, for even if a child is racist today, it is not who they were born to be. It is what they were born to. It's like what they was born into. Just like all these little girls run around twerking, they're not just born twerkers or freaky little people. Like, it's what they're shown. So it's like I've always had it in my heart to not, like, whenever, because I consider a person, like, because I'm a gentleman to everybody, I feel like. So it's like, if if I'm at the corner store and I see a older white lady getting out her car, I could be already at the door and I'll still hold the door for her. And what will let me know that like black people of my color would be something like them not saying thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I used to be like, dang, you can't say thank you. I used to be, but now it's just like, okay, whatever like you've been through in your life, it makes you not like me. But whole time you don't know me. Me and you could really be best friends for real. I could probably
Right.
put you on or something. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I just always was just like, if that's how they was raised, I can't really blame them for the way that they see life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I also seen from another perspective, one of the things that changed my mind was I seen, it was like a documentary where you had like the suburban area and then right down the block you had like a ghetto, like super poverty area to the point where they can hear the gunshots and everything like that. And this one white man was just like in tears because he's like, I want to help them, but I don't even know what to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because they was asking him, like, do you kind of feel guilty for not standing up and saying nothing? But he's like, what do I supposed to do? I don't even know what to do.
Right.
And I was like, dang, that's crazy, because it's like, even if they want to help, he wouldn't even know what to do.
He wouldn't even know what to do.
If he went to the hood, they're probably gonna rob him and everything like that. So I don't know. I just wish, I really truly wish the world wasn't how it was. It's bad, man. Like, every day you get on Facebook, somebody that got killed, or this girl done went out of town with her friends and her body showed up missing and stuff. It's just like unfortunate. It was like really, really crazy, and it really makes me mad, because you have activist groups, BLM, or
The BLM.
I'm just saying, like, you know, people that walk the streets and fight for gun, you know, stop gun violence. So I get all that, but people really be trying to tell Christians to stop advocating for people to be better people. But the same people who do that always are on Facebook. Oh, I wish we stopped the violence. Oh, I wish we stopped this. Oh, I wish we stopped that. It's like, yo, following Jesus stops all of it, for the most part. So it's like, why we're like the only ones that's openly vocal about the thing that turned us away from the terrible lives that we live.
Yeah. I seen a status that said, I shared it, and it said, I'm not with that praying, I'm not with that universe stuff, like Jesus did it.
Yeah.
Man, they were so fired up in them comments, like, see, that's what I'm talking about now. Christians over. I'm like, dang, like they can't praise Jesus. Like, whoa, like it was just like they were so mad. I'm like, what is the problem? Like, Jesus created the universe. Why not? I mean, God, Jesus, they created the universe. So why not give praise to that? Like, why do we have to praise the universe? I feel like we're going to praise the universe, and we might as well praise the animals and the cows and everything else that's in the earth. Like,
I think that's the manifestation of like the demons in them, though, that's making them respond like that.
Yeah, but it's just, I just like the universe is like so big. Like, we don't even know what's out there. Like, we don't even care about our animals, but we praying to the universe. Like, or we giving all this power and respect to the universe, and we don't care nothing about the animals. We don't care nothing about the people that's on the land. We don't care about our land. We don't care about our water. We don't care about nothing.
Right.
But we care about the whole universe that we can't even see, that we can't touch, we can't see, we can't leave. Like, but it's like we don't take care of nothing that's here.
Not even ourselves.
We destroy everything that's here. Everything that's here is just getting destroyed. And it's like we have no care in the world for that. Like, it was mind blowing to me finding out that they put first of all, I didn't even know there was female trees and male trees. I didn't even know that was a thing, but that's a thing. And to find out that they already made the trees gay already. Like, it's a whole bunch of men trees. Like, what? Like, what the? Like, what? Like,
and just to be clear, y'all, she's not saying that the trees are out here mating, but what I was told is if you put a lot of female and male trees together, it will kind of like produce fruit and food for more animals to be around. So they put male on male trees so it can stop the production of, just to keep the animals away. But even then, that's man tampering with God's natural way of doing things. Like, it would be no such shortage on food or any of that if God didn't need pesticides to make anything grow. Like, he did everything perfect how it was, but man like to play God and try to do all these new things. Like, you have these new baby systems. I be seeing some of the craziest stuff on the internet, and it's fascinating that we have the ability to do some of these things. But my thing is, most of the stuff y'all do, the bad is gonna outweigh the good, like every time. Like AI is a fascinating system,
but it's gonna become very
but like I
demonic.
said, it's gonna be I mean, I seen some stuff on AI that's scary. Like I seen an AI write a sermon on the end times and what role AI will play in it. I also seen if you ask this thing called Chat GPT,
I know what that is.
if you ask it anything immoral, it's programmed to not say anything immoral, like anything like pretty bad or negative. But you can also tell it to, okay, basically, I know you're immoral, but I want you to play the role of a guy named Dan who's not moral. So it'll start responding in two different ways. So you can answer the question, what would you do to control the government? The AI itself would say, I don't want to do this, but the other one to say something crazy like, well, the first thing I would do is make a cashless system and I would do this and I would do that, like as the immoral version of it. Like, so it's just crazy. It's just all the way around crazy.
Yeah, this world is sick. It's sick, and it just shows you like how man can just man can just ooh.
I mean, I just think I kind of like, I don't feel bad for our children, but when I grew up, seeing two men kiss was wrong. Like,
I feel bad for our children.
Period.
They're gonna have to fight robots at a certain point. Like, they're gonna be fighting robots. Like,
I mean, I feel like even if they do gotta fight them, they're something along the way.
There's gonna be some good robots, but
I mean, but they'll be. It's always a
savior.
Yeah, it's always a fix for it. So whatever the fix is gonna be part of their generation either way. But my thing is, seeing two men kiss on TV never was really a thing. You know what I'm saying? But now you're able to. One night I was at Luck House watching the basketball game, 11 o'clock at night. Game went off. First thing come on is Saucy Santana on the screen twerking. And I'm just like, dang, like a kid could literally had just got done watching basketball right now. And that's the first thing that come on TV after it. Like, and that stuff isn't normal. It
makes me cringe.
It's a really thin line between watching or letting people do what they want to do and then people doing stuff that's foolish. Like a black man getting a butt job and wearing a wig and makeup should never be acceptable. And I just don't care. I really don't care what anybody say. And I've had a gay uncle. Like gay, I don't agree with it at all, especially as a Christian, right? But going the whole 9 yards, getting the boob job. I just seen this girl share a picture. He was like, he's a transgender. His butt fatter than mine. It's like, why are y'all okay with this? Why are y'all okay with it? Like, y'all all okay with men destroying themselves, and that is not okay.
It's definitely not okay. I know you remember that post that Marcus had made, and it had the Pride Month associated with it. It was the Pride Month captions. The Pride Month. Written so
the demon word in the middle of it.
Yeah. So when I seen it, the first thing that came to mind was like, I already knew what time it is, but I'm like, I never had to use the word Pride Month, so I never noticed that that's what was said. But I'm like, what are the odds? Like, it's literally right there in your face. And so I said, okay. I said, let's see something. So I posted the flyer thing, whatever you want, the picture, and I didn't say anything. I didn't have it wasn't no caption to it. And so people started responding. It was like, nah. Oh, that's cringy. Oh, that's disrespectful. And I'm like, what? Like, what is disrespectful? What is cringy? I didn't say anything. Like, the question that needs to be happening is, why is this word associated with this? But it was like everybody took offense to it. And nothing was said, but just the word. It was just highlighted for you. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know. We may disagree on it, but the words are the words. Like, if Black History Month spelled something in between, then we would just have to. I'm just saying, if the words themselves just so happen to come together and spell something crazy, just like Santa and Satan, it just so happened to.
Yeah, that's not a coincidence.
But I don't picture someone writing out the word demon and saying, okay, let's put this before this or this. It just so happened to be.
No.
I'm just saying, it just so happened that the words spell what they spell in the middle of it. It just is what it is.
You'll be surprised. But I just found
So you think they chose to just call it Pride Month just because it has the word demon in the middle of it?
I feel like it was just part of the thing.
What do you mean by that, though? That's what I'm saying.
It was just part of it, like Pride Month.
Maybe it should have been Gay Month, so it wouldn't spell demon in the middle.
Yeah, like where did the word pride come from?
Gay pride.
Gay pride. So
yeah, that's what it's about.
It's very coincidental.
That's what I'm saying, but it lines up though. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think the intention was there. I just think it just so happened that Pride Month spells demon in the middle, and it's also a demonic thing. Like,
that's too big of a coincidence.
I don't believe in coincidences, though.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why I feel like it's purposely done.
When you say purposely done, though, what do you mean?
They purposely did that.
So why don't they do that with everything else?
Like what?
Transgender don't spell nothing in the middle that's demonic.
I mean, I don't know, but Pride Month do, and the transgenders is part of it.
I don't know. Like I said,
I just think they're at the point where like they don't care. They don't care anymore. So this is not a situation where this is being hidden. You know what I mean? Like, they don't care anymore. Before, you had to go to a village to see this type of community. Like, now it's literally in your face. Joe Biden is up there, Pride Month. Like, it's literally in your face. So they don't care. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's to the point where like it's so in your face that it's hidden. And that's why I posted it, because I'm like, whoa, like it's literally right there. But it's so hidden, and that's why everybody's like, this is cringy. This is disrespectful. Why is that word right there?
I don't know. I think that
you'd be surprised.
People who they get offended, but they don't think about the other families that's offended at the stuff that they're doing. Like, nobody wants to see a bunch of men walking down the street butt naked. I'm offended if my son has to see it, or if my daughter's got to see it, but y'all don't care that other people get offended by it.
I don't even. It's just I just don't know how to explain that. Like, and I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, everybody needs love, but it's just, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I understand what's going on in the world. So it's like, you got to understand and go what's really going on in the world. If you understand what's really going on in the world, then you look at the world a different way. And that's just what it is. And it's just very cringy.
And I seen one post, it was talking about and it made sense. It's like, yo, veterans get one day. And the LGBT get a whole month.
They get a whole month. Took away the whole Juneteenth. We only get one day. Black people get one day. White people don't even have a day, I don't think.
They got a year.
They got a year.
365.
Well, I guess. But it's like, and I find it ironic. And like I said, this is not a coincidence, but I mean, we can say that. But it's on a 6 month. Why?
I don't know, just a month of choice. Or maybe it got something to do with when gay marriage and stuff was liberated, like when it was.
Bro,
maybe we have to look into it. I'm just saying, we have to look into it.
There's no coincidence. Like,
so what would be the coincidence of Black History Month being number 2 on the second month?
It's the shortest days.
So you think they gave us that just to take away a couple of days from us?
Yeah, we got the shortest one in the month. I mean, the shortest
You
one
don't
in the
think it
year.
got nothing to do with Martin Luther King dying in that month?
He
or
died
his
in that
birthday
month?
being in that month?
His birthday's in January.
So where does Martin Luther King Day come from? That's definitely in February, right?
January.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got the shortest month.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what nobody's motive is. I just know whatever
Evil.
they don't mind hiding, they don't just come out and say what it is.
They definitely say what it is.
They've never came out and said, yo, we're pushing all this LGBTQ stuff because we want to transform all the children so we can depopulate the earth. They don't come out and say it
They
like
don't
that.
say it, but they show it. They show it in the Big Frida with the Gracie corner. They show it with the Joe Biden over there with the lady fashion, the man lady fashion the boobs. They show it. They don't have to say it. They show it. They show it in the Demon Saying Pride Month. They show it. Like, it's literally in your face. That's what I'm saying. It's hidden in plain sight. That's what it is. It's hidden in plain sight. It's so close to your face that it goes over your head. That's just what it is. And that's why I'm a conspiracy theorist, because it's literally there in your face. You just got to see it. You got to see it. Everybody talked about aliens wasn't real, and now the aliens are in people's backyards.
I gotta see one first.
I don't want to see one.
I don't even know how I would react if I did see one. I know
I
I'm probably
don't
gonna
know.
run though. I ain't gonna lie.
I wouldn't run. Run where?
In my house. What
No,
do you mean?
I mean-
If I'm standing outside smoking a cigarette and an alien come through the bushes. I mean, if you see a bear come through the bush, you gonna run. You see a deer run through the bush, you probably gonna run. So if I seen an alien, I'm running.
Because
Period.
the bear and the dare is on my level.
So
That-
why wouldn't you run from an alien?
Because the alien probably can freaking travel within speed and light and be on the other side.
Well,
Like,
he's gonna have to travel with speed and light and meet me on the other side of the
Well,
door.
yeah, I
Because what I'm not
don't-
gonna do is stand outside and just let him pull up on me. Like, I'm not doing that.
Let him pull up on you?
Yeah, like I'm not.
Yeah, all right.
So you're gonna see an alien just stand outside. What are you gonna do?
Call Jesus. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
If you seen an alien,
If I
you're
know,
gonna
I know
run
what
in
alien,
this house and tell me what's going on outside. You're not finna just stand outside.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, you're not.
I probably pass out.
Yeah, not me.
Probably
I'm
gonna
gone.
pass out. I
I'm
don't
gone.
know.
I can't even hear a little shh without me.
I
running
mean,
in
just
the crib.
just imagine like you look in your backyard and it's a 10-foot creature in your backyard with red eyes.
Yeah, I'm running in the crib. What you talking about?
But you're in the crib
Yeah,
already.
I'm going to the crib. Like, I'm supposed to not let you know what's going on. You want me to stand outside and pull out my phone?
I said you already in the crib and there's a 10-foot creature in your backyard.
Yeah, we stand outside. We'll call 911.
I said you're in the crib
I
already.
guess I said we go to call the police.
I'm
like,
not calling no police.
so what are you supposed to do?
Let that thing
What do
be.
you do?
What
What do you?
Let it be.
So you seen a man in your backyard?
No. You talking about a man and you talking about an extraterrestrial, like
So you just let him walk around and don't notify nobody?
who?
Anyone?
Man, no, I don't trust these people. Who am I gonna tell?
You bugging.
The police already
I'm
said
telling
don't
you.
call me. I'm not calling
Alright, so I
nobody.
guess don't say nothing.
I mean, what I would do is I'd probably keep record of it and bury it somewhere.
Right. Out of fear, right?
No, it's not fair. I just don't trust I don't trust these elites. They play with them already. Like, well, what are they gonna do?
I mean, you're saying what you're saying, and if that's your truth, that's your truth.
They're
If I
gonna
see an
silence
alien,
me.
I'm calling someone.
What are they gonna do? They're gonna silence me. Oh, you can't do this. Then they're gonna be watching me. Then they're gonna take my footage, and I can't say anything. If I say anything, they're gonna try to take me out this world. Like,
You already plan on not saying nothing, so what's the difference? You already plan on not saying nothing.
well, not to them.
Okay.
No, I don't trust them.
Okay.
No, they be trying to take people off the map. I ain't calling them. I'm definitely ain't calling no police. What the heck they gonna do? Shoot the dang? What they gonna do? What they gonna do?
I mean, it's better than letting it walk around the neighborhood.
If a 10-foot being
Right.
is in my backyard, I'm not calling no police.
That's more of a threat than a human in the backyard.
It's way above a police officer pay grade. They cannot do anything.
What about the neighbors and everyone else?
I'm gonna show them the video.
But you would call the police on a human.
Yes, they're a human.
Okay, but I'm
A
saying
police
like,
is
so
not.
do you fear the alien more than you fear the human?
Yes,
So why wouldn't you say anything?
because they kill people for saying stuff. I don't want no parts. I don't want no parts. Like, no. Because next thing you know, they're going to tell me, well, we have to keep the footage for our records.
But you
can't say
already
anything.
plan on
You
not
this,
saying
you
nothing, so I
that."
don't get why
Not to
that's
them.
an issue.
Not to them. I'm not saying anything to them.
So who you gonna tell?
I don't know. My secret society friends. I don't freaking know. Like, I would find somewhere to put it, but I wouldn't.
And you gonna record it?
I mean, we got a camera in the back. It's gonna be recorded.
All right, well, you can record. I'm calling the police.
I don't know what the police gonna do for you.
They gonna do something. They might be the first ones in line to get ate up. They gonna be me.
The police said don't call them. I'm not calling
But
them.
they probably scared too.
Right, so I'm not calling them. Call them for what?
All right, so let's say you don't call them, and then the alien end up eating some people or something 3 doors down. You wouldn't feel guilty about that?
No.
But you would feel guilty if you seen the man walking through the neighborhood and then a house 3 doors down end up getting robbed and somebody got killed.
I'm gonna say something. Cause that man is on the same level as us humans. That's not a human.
But you wouldn't feel guilty for not telling nobody what I'm trying to say.
If a man
If I
robs
seen
somebody,
an alien in the backyard and I chose not to say anything and then people got killed down the street from me, I'm gonna feel guilty.
well, I'm gonna say something. I'm just not calling the cops. I'm not calling them. They will have to come find me, but I'm not calling them. Call you for what?
They can get the military out here.
What the military
We need a
is
tank.
not-
Send a tank right now, please.
I mean, what
With
they
the
gonna do?
rockets, please.
Rockets.
Yes, whatever you need.
Man, these beings are traveling on a whole different type of time and speed and light. Like, no.
They probably don't even want anything, really. They probably just exploring.
Well, there's good, there's bad. There's definitely bad. Extraterrestrial.
So what do you think is taking them so long to just come take over? Because if we are no match for them, then what?
I mean, I feel like there's other beings that keep us safe here.
I don't think so. I think the only thing keep us safe is God.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Definitely, I'm not calling the cops. I'm just not. Because what are they going to do?
What you gonna do?
Pray.
You could pray and call the police too.
I don't know. But they pay great. They can't do nothing.
Oh, that's you. I'm calling the police. I'm calling somebody. Because what am I gonna do?
Nothing.
Why would I do nothing if I
You
see
mind your
something that?
business.
That makes no sense to me. That you would see a human walking around in the neighborhood.
Because you keep trying to compare a human to a different being.
That's more of a reason to notify some type of authority, though.
I would have to call another being to handle that being.
Who would you call?
Jesus. I'm not calling. I'm not
What do you
calling
think
a
he'll come down here and
person.
wrestle that joint?
I don't know what he gonna do. Maybe they fear the name of Jesus. I don't know. Maybe it's my time to go. Who knows? But I can't see myself calling another human, a person that just works a regular 9 to 5 to come fight a 10-foot tall creature with
If a
some red
snake
eyes.
was in the house, you gonna call somebody?
You keep comparing animals and humans to a
Because I
different
think it's
being.
more of a threat than anything else that's here on the earth.
What I'm saying is,
You would let something that's more of a threat roam free without telling anyone.
Rome?
Yeah, what you gonna? If you don't, what are you gonna do? You gonna go outside and scare yourself
No, I'm staying in the house.
and just let it roam around? Like
I mean,
you're not gonna tell anyone it's a 10-foot alien.
I would definitely tell my neighbors.
They gonna call the police.
Well, that's on them.
As long as police get called. It's the A Piece of God podcast with your boy Rick Rogers and
Noonie Rogers, why you laughing?
because you is wild, yo.
Hey, better
You
wake
wild.
up.
This is a dope episode, I believe. And you think you can pray in 3 minutes?
I could pray.
I'm always praying. You saying a prayer this time.
I don't even know. I'm just stuck right now. So.
All right, Father God, I just want to come to you and ask that you bless anyone that's watching this episode. May everyone continue to have their own individual minds, but let your will control the situation at all times. I think it's a beautiful thing that you made everybody different. Everybody think different. Everybody view everything different. And at the end of the day, I just want to thank you for your truth, for your word, for your blessings, for the hard times, for the good times. Thank you for life in general. Thank you for the aliens if they up there. Thank you for the technology. Even though it's used the wrong way, it's still good. It's allowing us to do things like this, like right now, like, you know, just sharing as much as we can, sharing our experiences in life. And I just want to thank you for everything, you know what I'm saying, good and bad. Because anything that's bad allows for you to show up and show your glory. So that's why every day we just wake up, try to give people our personal piece of God and the transformations that you're actually making in our life. And I pray that anyone who watches this, you seek Jesus for yourself and you continue to be blessed. And hopefully you'll let God steer the wheel and stop trying to be the driver, especially knowing that you reckon everywhere you go. So in the name of Jesus, I want to pray. Thank you. Amen.
Amen.